All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, what's everybody got going on? All right, that was awkward. Anyways, we are talking Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard has been traded to the Charlotte Hornets. This was an unexpected move. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Dwight Howard was literally, here's the funny thing about this. Dwight Howard got traded. This literally comes after 2 hours before he got traded, all right? He was literally on Twitter asking everybody, what did y'all think about the NBA draft? What did y'all think about the trades? This is what he said. Okay, Twitter fans, give me your thoughts, trades, and otherwise remember to be nice. And 2 hours later, he was traded. Literally 5 minutes later, he was traded. And Twitter is in an uproar right now. They're having fun clowning Dwight Howard. What do I think about the move? The trade was Dwight. He goes to Charlotte. The Hawks get Miles Plumlee and Marco Bellinelli. What does that mean? The Hawks just didn't want Dwight Howard on their roster. They didn't want any parts of him. They didn't want him on their team. In the playoffs, Dwight Howard was not on the court a lot of their series that they got eliminated in. You just couldn't keep him on the court. He's a big guy in this league. He doesn't shoot threes. He doesn't have the same explosion that he used to have at earlier points in his career. You do not run the offense around him, meaning when he was on Orlando, remember you had Hedo Turkoglu, Rashard Lewis, Jameer Nelson. You had shooters around Dwight and it catered to his skills. Well, in Atlanta, you got a little mixture of everything. You got Dennis Schroeder, you got Ken Bazemore, you got Paul Millsap. They never created a cohesiveness and a chemistry that you would have liked in Atlanta. And I'm going to tell you this, as of a couple weeks ago, this is some inside information. Dwight was still throwing parties in Atlanta. I said it. Dwight Howard spent throwing parties in Atlanta the whole offseason. You know what LeBron James did 3 days after losing to the Golden State Warriors? He's back in the gym. I'm just saying. That just speaks a lot of his character. And obviously Atlanta didn't like that. Atlanta didn't like, I'm not saying they didn't like the party aspect of it. I'm just saying maybe they didn't like the dedication to basketball. Remember, Dwight Howard badmouthed the team after they was eliminated from the playoffs. He said he felt like he could have got involved more. And everybody's like, Dwight, you complain everywhere you go. Or you got traded from Orlando. You didn't get along with your coach, Stan Van Gundy there. You didn't agree with management. Then you moved to the Lakers. It didn't work in LA for you. It did not work in LA for you at all. You didn't like Kobe. You didn't like Mike D'Antoni. You didn't like Nash. You didn't like anything about LA. Then you get to Houston. You don't get along with James Harden. And then the year after they get rid of you, James Harden is an MVP candidate. They have a phenomenal season this year, number 3 in the Western Conference. Everywhere you go, Dwight, it's your 3rd team in 4 years. It seems as if though you can't fit into systems, you don't get along with anybody, and that is your legacy. One of the most talented big men from the standpoint of explosion. He was a defensive player of the year. He won at award, what, 2, 3, 4 times in his career? He just doesn't get along with anybody. And I think it's the frustration because his style of play just does not cater to this new NBA when you have guys like Draymond Green who can shoot the 3 ball and still guard a guy like Dwight Howard in the post. His game just does not translate into this NBA when you have Golden State Warriors spacing the court, Kevin Love playing the 5, and then you have a guy like Tristan Thompson who's still durable enough to play in 82 games. Dwight can't play in 82 games. You have a DeAndre Jordan who's more explosive and more athletic than Dwight. I'm not saying he was better than Dwight in his prime, but he's more explosive than Dwight is right now. What is a Dwight Howard in this league? Check out our Atlanta game in Atlanta this season, a Hawks game, and Dwight could barely be on the court. There's just nowhere to put him. His impact, if he's not making 2 or 3 blocks on the defensive side of the court, I mean, doesn't have really much of an impact. They're not getting the ball to him. He's not able to just dunk over people like he did at certain points in his career. A lot of miles on that body, a lot of tread on them tires, right? Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, thank y'all for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. Dwight Howard gets traded to the Charlotte Hornets. Atlanta Hawks get Miles Plumlee and Marco Bellinelli. So yes, they pretty much got much of anything. Hey man, they wanted to get rid of that salary. They wanted to get rid of Dwight Howard. Talk to me in the comment box below. I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@itsmrtaliaferro.com. Again, that's booking@itsmrtaliaferro.com.